Hello everybody and welcome back to my playthrough of Persona 3 Reload. Last time we finished off summer vacation, going to the movie festival a few more times. Junpei started talking more with the gothic Lolita, who we figured out her name is Chidori, much to Junpei's excitement. Once we also started school, and Aigis is now a student as well because some of the people, Ikutsuki, our director, thought it was a good idea sending a robot to school. Who knows, right? We finally finished off Maya's social link. We kept on with Hayase's. And, yeah, we had to go back to Tartarus a couple of times, because people kept on getting lost right at the last minute. So, yeah, going forward, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. Wait until the last minute to go into Tartarus just so I don't waste nights. But yeah, let's continue on. We're just at the cusp of the full moon, which means we're going to be fighting the full moon boss very, very soon. Right, we talked to everyone here. Oh, yes, and also Ken and Amada and...
Oh!
Yeah. And this guy, Shinjiro Aragaki, joined us as well. So now we have 10 members of C's, including us.
You got something to say?
What do you want? The full moon is tomorrow, isn't it? Should you be preparing for that instead of wandering around? Well, if you want to go to Tartarus tonight, I'll join you. No, I don't want to go to Tartarus tonight. I really don't. Okay, what did you want to watch? Detective film. I mean, we don't need courage anymore. Courage is maxed out now. But I do want to unlock his characteristic.
They recommended this at the store when I said I was looking for a movie with a cool, hard-boiled main character. But so far, he just seems like a reckless old man to me. He even fell for that woman's lies. Do people really think this guy is cool?
Just wait and see.
Oh, that's right. We are only halfway through the movie. He's surrounded by gangsters again! Wow! He was so cool! He actually knew it was a lie the whole time, and he was just pretending to be tricked. His signature phrase was so good, too.
What was
You
it?
can't be a detective without smarts, and you've got no right being a detective without a heart.
Feel like I gained some courage after watching how a man of conviction lives. A man of conviction or a man with conviction? Guess kind of the same thing.
Looks like this movie is part of a series! Let's watch the other ones together when you have time.
I wonder if it's like a Dirty Harry homage. Second semester just started, and there's already another full moon. I wonder what kind of shadow will appear this time. You can count on me. We got this. I will. We all rely on you, actually. I can only provide support behind the scenes, but I'll do my best so all of you can fight with confidence. It's all I ever ask. It'll be a full moon tonight. Yep.
Man, Chidori wasn't at the station today. Maybe I should check again. Nah, on second thought, I better stay put. The operation's tonight. The operation, huh? When it comes down to it, we're fighting to protect her, too. Wow, thinking about it like that kind of fires me up. Maybe we really are, like, heroes of justice. All right!
Oh, Junpei.
Huh? Wait, that voice.
Did he just get kidnapped? Or stabbed through the neck and now he's dead? Probably kidnapped.
Tonight marks the 6th full moon. Have you found the shadow?
Yes. It's near Polonia Mall, I think. For some reason, I can't quite pinpoint its location. I'm trying to narrow it down, though.
Is that part of its power?
Sorry, I'm not really sure about that either.
We have enough to go on.
Amada, did you find him?
No, I can't find Junpei-san anywhere. His backpack isn't here, so I don't think he's been home yet.
What is he doing? He knows tonight's a full moon.
I'm not picking up a signal anywhere near the dorm either. Should I take more time to look for him, just in case?
No time.
No, it's okay. You're young. Sometimes you just get in one of those moods. For now, though, we need to focus our attention on the shadow.
We can't afford to waste any more time. We need to get moving.
Let's go. Hold up. Did Junpei say anything about this?
Not that I remember.
All right then.
Any luck?
I only sense a faint presence. It seems so close, but I can't reach it.
All right, we can split up and search for it. There's no time to lose, so let's hurry.
Wait! Please, I can do it! This is what I'm here for! Feel the movement of the earth through your fingertips. Hear the answer of the wind flow through your hair. Taste the knowledge of the water on your lips. Tell me, Lucia, what shrouds me from the truth?
Hey, is she okay?
Don't break her concentration.
Just let her do her thing.
This is some kind of web beneath us?
A web? Perhaps it's related to the old power cables underground. Back when the island was still being developed, this is where the main power station was located.
Underground cables?
Yes, a large number of power cables remain underground in a sprawling network, much like a web.
So that's what's interfering with her ability?
Thank you, I guess. I figured it out now. It's not that the cables are interfering. The cables themselves have been possessed by the shadow.
Oh shit.
They what? So, everything under our feet is part of the shadow.
No wonder you couldn't pinpoint it. It's covering this entire area.
How are we supposed to beat something like that?
Hiding underground, huh?
I love how the fountain was like blood.
Ow!
I can't believe how easy it was to sneak up on you. Is the rest of your team this oblivious?
Damn it! I can't fight back like this! This isn't funny, Chidori.
I want you to do something for me. I have orders for you to pass along to your team. You can at least communicate with them, can't you?
My team? Orders?
Do as I say, and you won't be harmed. All you have to do is call off your operation. Easy, right? And not just the one tonight. All of them.
You want me to cancel the operation? No way. You're not one of them, are you?
Quit wasting time.
So the shadow controls a whole underground network? This is a problem. We have no means of attack.
Your notes from previous battles mentioned a shadow that was able to take control of the monorail. I'm guessing this shadow must have its own body, just like that one. Let me see if I can pinpoint it. Fuka.
Even if we know where it is, we still have to get to it.
If it's abandoned, there may still be a way to enter the facility where the cables converge.
We'll see.
I found it. It's here, in the mall.
In here?
It's inside a small chamber underground. It's rectangular, so I assume it's man-made.
Is it some sort of basement?
Wait a minute. I overheard the manager of Escapade a while back. He was saying the power supply's been acting up lately. There was a big outage because of it that forced him to cancel some important event.
An outage?
Yeah. Mentioned they remodeled the basement into a control room a while ago. Maybe we should take a look.
That's gotta be it.
Good job, Yamagishi. All right, as soon as we're ready, we'll make our move.
Oh, who to take with me? Considering that we just got Ken and Shinjiro, it might be the wisest to take them both. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. You change with Sonata. And I want to keep Yukari for healing. No, this one. Little Borfer. Alright.
Yes. That's the shadow's core.
That's a pretty wild looking shadow there.
Cables are feeding into its body, so it might use the electricity to attack. Please, be careful.
So this is one of those huge shadows. Huh. Well, not like it changes what we usually do.
I'll help too.
This large shadow's arcana is the Hermit. Watch out for attacks that use electricity.
What's next? What to do?
So it might be best to equip a persona that blocks electricity. Let's use him for now. Let's try Bufu. Or let's try light damage first.
I have to do this.
You are weak to lightning. Fuck. Maybe we'll just have you block for now.
You ready for this?
And you, well, we'll see how it goes.
And now?
Sure, let's do it on him.
trigger.
Come first, Persona!
Okay, that's not good.
Eat this!
My Persona's ready. Nemesis!
Okay, it blocks lightning, so that's good to know.
Could I scan on this enemy?
Yeah, might as well.
Complete.
And dark. Okay, so it's got no weaknesses.
What to do? Not that. I'll go with... Come!
I have to do this.
Might as well get a clear theurgy.
Guess I owe you.
Appreciate it.
Let's do... How do you raise your theurgy? Once his HP is less than half, his determination ignites. Okay. So maybe it might be best to just have him drop his
Do
HP.
this.
Caster!
The enemy shadow is charging a lot of electricity inside its body. It might be up to something. I'll analyze it on my end as well.
I'll end this. I need your help! Nemesis!
Bastard.
So let's just block.
I've got it! The enemy gets stronger by absorbing electrical power. To stop the enemy from powering up, you'll need to attack while it's charging.
Okay, now I'll block. That was a waste of a turn, but that's okay. We're learning what this thing does.
What to do? Persona.
Keep doing this, I guess. You still block.
I'll show him.
You can do
Eat this!
that.
Keep it together. Just watch.
Come!
In this situation,
Might as well just heal.
Sorry about that.
my
There we
energy.
go.
I think I can use it now.
I can do this.
So far, this guy doesn't seem to be too
And
much
now,
of a problem.
I
He
need
just
your
has a lot of health.
Nemesis! Too much!
What to do?
I'm out of Raccoon's been shocked. He can't
Pull the
move.
trigger. This should help.
I'll show him.
Come on!
If we attack it now, we can stop it from powering up.
Keep it together. Now!
Now's the time.
Well, she's gonna just heal, I guess. Just heal him.
Thanks!
And then you can do that.
Felt that one.
Oh, right, that was a physical attack. Stupid me. Oh well.
Spear's ready. Go! Eat this!
Very nice.
We've stopped the enemy from powering up.
Ooh, that was close.
That was a good hit.
So maybe I'll save his theurgy for when he's
I'll go with.
powering up.
In this situation. Confront Persona!
Thank
I didn't
goodness!
ask for this. We can do this.
Caster!
Yeah.
I'll end this. Persona!
The enemy shadow is charging up now.
So we'll do the Jack Brothers. So we can get an all-out attack on him, too. Oh no, he didn't drop. I guess you can't drop a boss.
Locked and loaded. Over here. Watch this. Bullseye.
We've stopped the enemy from
This
powering
is who
up.
I am.
Persona!
Keep it together. Just watch. Briefly.
Never mind.
No, I need her to get up, so...
Let's see.
Yeah, I need her to get up.
No.
You know, she should be fine. She should be fine.
I'll go with.
You better watch it.
You're back in the fight.
What next?
Now it's our turn.
Guess I owe you. You You ready for this?
I'm gonna do this first, and I'll do his theurgy afterwards, just because I don't know if the bloody charge will affect the theurgy.
You're up, Caster!
My persona's
You're
ready.
almost out of SP.
I need your help! Nemesis!
The enemy shadow is charging up now!
Tatata!
Let's try just regular attack. 66, better than nothing.
I'm ready! This is it! See you in hell!
Nice.
You stopped the enemy from powering up!
He's got an achievement using all the teammates' theurgies.
And now? Now's my chance. Fly! I'm catching this!
This is different from how it's been charging up till now. It's powered up significantly. Everyone, hang in there!
I mean, it is about to discharge. Well, I guess it's kind of pointless for the main character to block, but no, well, too late now.
I'll go with... Tatata!
Here, G. I think I can use
do
it
it.
now.
In this situation, help me!
Didn't ask for this. You can do this.
Caster!
My persona's ready. Now!
Ooh, nice. Everyone's basically maxed up. You're dead, son.
All right, here I go. And with this, you're finished.
Very nice. Very nice, everyone. Discharged it. Next physical attack will deal more than double the damage. Cool.
With this, I can fight even better.
Cures all ailments besides KO for one ally. You know what? With SP costing so little, I might as well just get rid of the cure one ally. Yeah.
All right, a new move.
Medium light damage to all foes. Nice.
I can't sense it anymore. Nice work, everyone. Oh, by the way, I think I sensed Junpei-kun earlier. He's back at the dorm, but something felt off. The chairman's there too, so he should be okay, but we should hurry back, just in case.
Just in case.
It looks like they've completed their operation.
What? You can tell?
I see it. Through Medea's eyes.
Medea?
My friend.
Chidori?
That's not important. Why didn't you call off the operation? Is your mission worth your life? Dying is what people fear the most, is it not?
Well, I've never actually given anyone orders before. They wouldn't listen to me. Even if I tried. You see, I'm not really the one in charge.
So, you were lying earlier? Why? I don't understand.
Hey, can you tell me one thing? Was it all just an act? The way we met at the station, that cut on your hand, the drawings. Were you just setting me up? Now that I think about it, a real cut wouldn't have disappeared that fast. I see how it is.
That was...
Junpei!
They're back already?
An evoker? She's a persona user?
Medea, come.
Chidori, no! Senpai! Her evoker!
No! Give it back!
Sorry, but we can't let you use this.
What's all the fuss ab... When did she...
Aegis, restrain her.
Understood.
Medea!
I didn't even sense her until now. This is the only thing I can do, and yet...
Even we couldn't sense her. She must have the ability to conceal her presence. I certainly didn't have the slightest clue she was here.
I have a number of questions for you. Are you a member of that group called Strega?
I'm not... afraid... of dying.
Chidori?
Medea, I'm...
It looks like she's too emotionally unstable for an interrogation. Let's check in on her later, after she's had some time to calm down.
I'll go ahead and arrange a hospital room for her. She'll have to be placed under watch, but I'm sure she understands.
Chidori?
We succeeded in defeating the Shadow this month, too. There should be fewer victims for a while. The new adversary has emerged. What will happen now? I'm exhausted. I should get some rest. Alright, a bit of a turning point in the story.
I'll ask you one more time. Is Chidori your real name? What kind of organization is Strega? Are there others besides you three?
Hey! Wait, Junpei! You're not supposed to be here, remember?
Chidori!
Junpei! Sorry. He wouldn't stop asking about where she was.
How are you feeling? Looks like you calmed down now.
She certainly has. In fact, she won't say a word. Maybe we should confiscate her sketchbook, too.
Come on, you don't have to go that far. Taking that away isn't gonna make her talk.
I'm not so sure. She was quite upset when we took her evoker. Speaking of which, where did you get your hands on that?
Medea.
Give it back to me! I want her back!
Junpei, didn't I tell you not to bring that up?
What else am I supposed to do? I'll have someone else try next time.
Why? Why did you take her from me? Tia.
Takeba, call a nurse. We're done for today. I'll let Ikutsuki-san know we're having difficulties.
Oh, okay. Come on, Junpei. Let's go.
Chidori. What happened to you?
No school today. It's almost time for the home shopping show. I didn't even realize it was Sunday.
It's a... I'm going to do it.
Luxury brand. If you always dreamed of showing off your very own luxury goods, now's the chance.
Good.
First up, we have the brand purse. With this, you'll fit right in with the celebrities. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. Sorry guys, 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. But wait, there's more.
Not bad, kid.
We'll throw in this brand wallet too. Guess how many? 1. I don't think I've used any of the brand stuff. I do have the money for it. No, don't buy it.
Thanks, kid.
Introducing a foolproof disaster prevention set.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So, can't believe he got played like that. Where'd his game go? Go easy on him.
What?
I ain't actually pissed or anything. Just saying you shouldn't put up with that. What was the date of this? Was it like the 20th or something? 13th, okay. It's just a week away.
You know,
Remember how Lucia couldn't detect Strega when we encountered them last time? I think one of Medea's skills prevented me from sensing them. We only saw 2 of them, but that girl must have been somewhere close. Oh, I guess she wasn't there when Strega met up with us right before that tank. So I take it back about Junpei not remembering her. I take it back. I was the one that misremembered.
hello there.
Strega member Chidori has been sent to a Kirijo-run hospital. Mitsuru-san and Sanada-san are currently on their way there to interrogate her. When neither senpai is present, we are not permitted to go to Tartarus. I mean, it's the middle of the day anyway. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 29, Final Battle. Did a random brawl put Hawk out of commission? On to today's news. The latest victim in the 5th case is the 5th case of apathy syndrome this month. Okay, so we could do Hayase, or we could finally meet up with this new social link.
You?
Huh, your eyes are so clear. Your soul must be burning brightly. Seems the young man has noticed me thanks to my impressive academics. This might be my chance to get to know him better. For those of you that don't remember, when we were meeting with the little girl, I forget her name at the moment, we met him once. And now he's become an actual character we can create a social link with.
I can't say.
The me that I see reflected in your eyes, and the real me, if there is one, how far apart are they? Almost 0.
Huh.
That works.
Oh, that's right.
Your words are very beautiful. If I had something to write with, I'd note them down. I have a fountain pen. It uses red ink, blood red. My pen is my supporter, my spokesman, and my friend. However, it seems to have disappeared. Without it, my screams are silenced. The young man seems sad. Apparently his fountain pen is missing.
I can't say.
Perhaps a creature with white fur and bright red eyes kidnapped it. Apparently his fountain pen is missing. Is that Koromaru? Did you steal a fountain pen? I could pick it up if I ask Koromaru to move his paw. Arf? Can you move your paw? Arf, arf! It's a red fountain pen. This must be what the young man at the shrine was looking for. Koromaru, you little fucking devil. It's a sturdy looking sandcastle. There's even a tunnel running through it. The kid who built this must be very skilled. Oh, the pen in your possession. By any chance, is that my missing fountain pen? I handed him the red fountain pen. Welcome home, dear friend, and thank you for finding it. Now the mighty scream quietly, bellowing within me, has regained its voice. My diary. My name is Akinari Kamiki. Akinari.
You?
Have a seat, if you'd like. I'll write something for the two of us. The young man seems to have taken an interest in me. Should I spend the day? Yeah, let's do it.
I remember you. You're the one who was playing with that elementary school girl. She was very bright. Her face shone with the warm light of new life. And then there's me, cooped up in the hospital, struggling to breathe. I'm just a faint glimmer compared to her dazzling light. Misery is a harsh mistress. I feel as though I'm lying in an unyielding darkness. Do you understand how I feel?
No, I can't.
I didn't think so. Any day now, I'm going to die. I have an incurable hereditary disease. Unless you're in my situation, you can't understand how I feel. But I prefer it that way. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. There are no platitudes to stave off death. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to depress you or anything. It's been quite a while since I spoke to someone my own age. It's only natural for those dwelling in the depths of darkness to yearn for the light. I'm glad we could meet, though. If there is a god, I'll be able to thank him soon enough.
I've become acquainted with Akinari Kamiki.
That...
Sun Arcana.
However, I doubt we will ever meet again. This was just a chance encounter, nothing more. Goodbye.
I parted ways with Kamiki and then headed back to the dorm. Don't worry, we'll meet him again. We just started a new social link with him.
Oh, you're back.
Hey.
Hello.
I wasn't too surprised to learn that she's Strega's support member. Capturing her will provide us with quite an advantage. We're growing ever closer to completing our mission. Hi.
Hey, so...
Junpei seems to be really serious about that girl. As his teammates, I feel like maybe we should do something. But what? Encourage him.
Yeah.
Encourage him, huh? Honestly, I don't even know how I do that. I mean... maybe stop bashing on the guy so much? That'd be my first sentiment. I know this is kind of coming out of nowhere, but would you like some coffee right now? Not the instant stuff, but with properly ground beans and all that. I saw someone prepare coffee on a show, and I want to try doing it myself. Yuki-san, if you don't mind, could you maybe be my taste tester? Not right this minute. Let me see. What's up, dude? Sorry, but I need some time to myself. No problem, broski. Yeah, nothing else going on right now. Alright. Let's brew some coffee, bro. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, I'll get started right away.
Ugh, the inside of my mouth still tastes all... I mean, coffee's meant to be taken black, don't you think? It's the only way to experience the natural taste of the beans. The one from Brazil is very smooth, while the Kilimanjaro one is more sour and full-bodied.
You know a lot.
I read about it in a book. I also learned how to brew it and stuff. But it doesn't taste much different from the instant type. I wonder if the beans aren't good quality. Anyways, sorry for the sudden invite, but they say that drinking coffee can help you relax and concentrate better. I just thought something like that might benefit us in our upcoming battles. And I figured if I could learn to make good coffee, people might find that useful. I'll do some more research. I can tell there's room for improvement.
Always
Sorry
room
for
for
asking you to help
improvements.
me clean up, too. Please, take the leftovers with you. Although, you might not necessarily like it.
Okay, coffee.
Sure, I'd prefer my coffee to taste good, but I could do without all the test sips. It's not that I don't appreciate the flavor, it's just that it's not good for an elementary school kid to drink too much, so... And you seem like someone who'd appreciate a good cup of coffee, like from a cafe. I hope you have another cup the next time I make some. I'll make sure it tastes better by then. Well then, good night.
You just gave me a cup of coffee and now you're sending me off to bed? Amateur.
Morning.
You said that with such conviction. Morning. It doesn't seem like that Chidori girl is gonna talk, does it? Despite everything she did, Junpei's really worried about her. I just don't get why. I mean, it's obvious. That's Junpei for you. I don't know either. I mean, I wouldn't select either of these. But that seems harsher. That Junpei for you seems harsher. To say I don't know either.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more to it than we know. Still, I'm a little worried.
Yo.
Yeah? What's up? I totally rushed straight to the hospital right now. What if I mess up big time and get banned from seeing Chidori? I wouldn't be able to take that, man. Damn it. It's okay, man. Chill. She's still not gonna recognize me. Was it charm or courage? I think it was charm.
Heading to practice?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
And finish up your, let's save that for the track. Yeah, we'll try and finish up his social length.
My knee's not so good. Can't put too much weight on it.
Okay, then let's take an early break. You mind giving Kaz's leg a quick massage?
No problem. Let's see that leg.
Sorry. You're missing practice because of me.
Hey, don't be like that. This is for your nephew, right?
Still, I'm really sorry.
Start on my way back to the dorm after practice.
Hey! Do you have a minute?
Something I want to talk to you about. Okay, let's hear it.
Actually, let's go somewhere else. I don't want anyone from the team hearing. Plus, it might take a while, so... Let's go somewhere. Anywhere.
Scent of broiled fish fills the air inside the restaurant.
Where do I even start? It's all a mess in my head. First things first. This is for you.
Sports tape.
My nephew gave it to me. He said it's a good luck charm. He gave me more than I'll ever need. And if you get hurt during practice, now you can tape yourself up. I wanted you to be the first to know. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna have surgery to fix my knee.
What about your promise?
I probably won't be able to keep it. Guess I'll owe him an explanation. I don't mean to pout or anything. I'm just trying to stop making selfish choices. I don't think it's right for the whole team to suffer because of my knee and my nephew. Even if I managed to win, I don't think I'd feel good about it afterward. Up until now, all I could think about was winning. But my eyes opened up after Coach grilled you about my knee. It was such an obvious thing. I realized I can't keep thinking only about myself. Winning still means a lot to me. That's part of who I am, and that's probably not gonna change. But for now, I'm not gonna worry about winning races. I'm gonna focus on winning back my health instead.
You've really grown up.
You think so? In a good way, right? Like, I'm more mature. Anyway, I can't just keep asking for your help all the time. That said, thanks for everything you've done for me so far. Between practice and rehab, I'll have a lot going on. But I'm gonna kick butt, both of them. And someday, I'll kick your butt too.
Miyamoto showed how much he cares about me. I feel like we're becoming closer. Okay, I can now fuse Thor, the mighty god of thunder.
I'm gonna go tell my nephew what happened and offer to go through rehab with him. Wonder which one of us will recover first. He's a tough one, you know, just like me.
Pass the time chatting away with Miyamoto.
Welcome back.
Kirijo-senpai and the others are at the hospital and won't be back until later today. From what I hear, that girl Chidori won't say anything. Maybe we should hold off on going to Tartarus until things are under control. Fine by me. Mitsuru-san and Sanada-san are both still at the hospital. Questioning of Chidori must not be going well. There's nothing interesting on the news. Alright. Okay. Doesn't seem like Koromaru will gain any more new skills. Not now. I wouldn't mind spending time with Kirijo or Shinjiro.
Hey.
Anybody use the rooftop planters? Of course. Let's see. Looks like they changed some stuff. Can't believe they gave us something like that. Gardening, huh? Let's grow something together.
What?
Why should I do it with you? I guess that's fine. If you want to do it with me, I'm going to make sure you do it properly. Don't think you're done once you've planted the seeds. If you get impatient, then don't bother.
All right. Yeah? Let me take a jab at it.
I'm gonna head up. What about you? Go to the rooftop. Come to think of it, I don't think I've planted anything on the rooftop planters yet. Let's do, I believe, the Heals of Soul. Yeah, this is what I want. Looks like it can be harvested. Okay, so 12 days. Planted.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think that about does it. You think you can see this through to the end?
I got this.
Good answer. Let's just hope you can maintain that enthusiasm. Once you start something, you gotta see it through to the end. I only dabbled in this back when I was a kid, but it'll probably turn out fine. No, still at the orphanage. I learned a bunch of stuff with Aki. I'm talking too much. Let's get back to work.
Tend to the plants with Aragaki.
That should do it. This kind of work is usually easier with more people. Come help out again when you've got the time.
Thanks to the care we put in, looks like the plants will grow nicely.
Let's head back now. And wash your hands after handling all that soil.
Yes, sir. Is it Pharos? No.
It looks like Chidori still ain't back yet. I get it's her own fault for running off on her own, but she's still one of us, you know? We gotta help her somehow.
Is that Tartarus in the back? That's crazy. Look how tall that thing is compared to like all the other skyscrapers. It's like double their size. It's fucking crazy.
Don't be impatient, Jin. If she hasn't yet freed herself, that must mean her evoker was taken. Our first objective must be to retrieve it. It would mean nothing to free Chidori without it. For us, our persona is as precious as our very lives. We should wait for an opportunity. They've found their own navigator, their own set of eyes. Without Chidori, we'd only be playing into their hands.
Yeah, you're right, Takaya. Sorry I lost my cool there for a second. But what are we gonna do? They took down that shadow during the last full moon like it was nothing. If they got someone who can predict our moves, it'll be hard to catch them off guard.
Yes, that's true.
By the way, what is that thing? It looks like some kind of clunky evoker.
This is one of the first evokers ever developed. I suppose you could call it a prototype. Oh, that's right. You've never seen this before, have you, Jin? This was truly a terrible piece of work. In exchange for drawing out the full extent of a persona's latent power, the cost is that they become exceedingly difficult to control, especially for those who had their power forced upon them, like ourselves. To a persona that has lost control, the user is but a shackle. In those days, it was more commonplace to be killed by our own personas than by the shadows. This was the result of one such killing. I am a shadow, the true self. Regardless, I'm not one to dwell on the past.
So, that's why you don't use an evoker?
Hardly. The real reason is far more practical. I don't use one because I have no need. I don't require something as inelegant as a tool to prove my resolve.
You really are something special, Takaya.
Yet, there is always someone out there who is even greater. Such as one who can wield multiple personas. Am I feeling attachment for someone? Impossible.
Takaya?
Or I just lost my sanity for a minute. Sanity's for idiots. For losers. Alright. Hey, have you tried that famous beef bowl at Umiushi? It's been a while since I said that. Umiushi. It's only available for a limited time.
Huh?
I haven't. Is it new?
Yep.
Yep. But only during fall. Anyone has been raving about it. Lots of shops have been putting out new products lately, like at Manga Star. Wait, you really haven't heard about any of this? Kind of been out of the loop, huh? Sounds like various shops have new products for sale. Like the Net Cafe? The Mega Cafe, I guess.
What do you think, Yamagishi? Do you sense anything?
No.
By refusing to speak, you're only hurting yourself. We aren't trying to keep you hostage. We just want to avoid unnecessary confrontation.
How's Chidori?
You're back again. Why are you so hung up on her, Junpei?
Did she say anything?
Not a word.
Let me talk to her.
Iori, you're getting really emotionally invested in this. Is everything all right?
Well, I know she attacked me, but I don't know. I just can't get her out of my head. Please, let me do this.
Junpei-kun.
Jeez.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, I suppose. All right, see if you can get through to her.
Got it. You okay? I'm glad they let you keep your sketchbook. Wow, you're still drawing pictures? Even in the hospital? You really do like to draw, huh?
It doesn't matter.
She spoke to him.
Only I can understand my drawings.
Wait, Chidori, your arm, it's bleeding.
Not again. Yamagishi, get the doctor.
Right?
What happened? Why are you bleeding?
She does it to herself. I thought I took all the sharp objects in here.
She did this to herself?
Apparently, we can't leave her unattended for even a moment. But at the very least, she seems to heal at an astonishing rate.
Let go of me!
Then, that cut on your hand back at the station, you did that to yourself?
I never asked for you to worry about me. You were the one who jumped to conclusions.
Well, I want you to stop. You can't be doing that. I'm not just saying this because I'm worried about you. I don't want to see you hurting yourself. All right?
The doctor will be here soon. You should head back.
Right.
So, you seem to have found your voice.
It's actually really touching seeing Junpei like that, you know? There's a whole new side to him now. Okay, so we maxed out Miyamoto. We don't need Kenji anymore. I totally knew it. My parents were so annoying, saying, "Go study, go study." I wasn't able to wear my great new clothes during summer break. Sky was blue, sea was blue. Why did my heart have to be blue too? Okay. About Koro-chan. He really likes to lie down at the dorm's front entrance, huh? But it doesn't seem like he's just lazing around. Could you, if you see him out there, could you check in on him? I guess. You saw Kirijo-senpai in a bathing suit at Yakushima? Did you get any pictures? Yeah. Sure, why not? Well, where are they then? Don't toy with me or I'll sign up for the Revenge Request website. Too bad. I heard from my friend that there are going to be cafes and stuff at the Culture Festival. My club doesn't do that kind of stuff, but it looks fun though. Those cafes and booths are so cliche. So dull. They need to have some kind of twist to them. Hope someone comes up with a crazy idea. Yeah. Okay, so... Arf? Should I spend some time with Koromaru today? Yeah, I don't know where this is gonna lead us. Sure. Koromaru is eagerly watching all the people pass by again today.
Earlier.
Take a deep breath.
We're in trouble. It's my friend. He accidentally stepped on a doggy's tail. And now he won't stop chasing him. I think the doggy's real mad.
You better hurry.
This way.
I'm sorry.
There's a boy at the top of the jungle gym. Koromaru's trying to reason with the stray dog. Oh, Jesus. Let's chase it away.
Koromaru, thank you. What's wrong? It's okay. You can come down now.
Best voice acting ever.
I can't get down. It's too high. I shouldn't have climbed up here.
I helped the boy get down.
The dog and the jungle gym were so scary. I thought I was gonna die. Thanks for helping me, mister.
It's all thanks to Koromaru. Or I couldn't have done it without her.
Yeah, thanks for going to find help.
I knew where to find Koromaru all along. I heard from the priest. He said Koromaru would be at the shrine gate, looking after all the people in town. So, even though he found a new spot, he's still protecting us?
Sounds right to me.
I knew it. Koromaru is this town's watchdog.
Found out why Koromaru sits there in the sun. I understand him a little better now.
Oh, by the way, are you Koromaru's new owner?
We're friends.
Is there really a difference? Well, as long as he's happy.
Uh-oh, we better get home soon.
Whoa, you're right! Okay, see you guys later.
Feel like my courage has increased. Ugh, why not my charm? Some beautiful flowers are laid there. They look new. Are these here to honor the memory of the priest? Okay. Cool.
Welcome back.
So, you've probably already seen the message I sent, but I have a favor to ask you. I didn't see any message. It's about Amada-kun. This is just a hunch, but I think he's been feeling kind of down lately. Could you check in on him when you have the time? Should be in his room. I mean, I literally had coffee with him last night. No more skills. My charm, though. That charm, though. There's so many things we don't understand about Chidori. It's also bizarre. Bizarre that Lucia couldn't sense her. She's not mentally stable right now. Can't imagine what it's like to harm your own body. Well, some people just have problems. Book asked me to check on Amada. This could be an opportunity to get to know him better. Should I spend the evening with Amada? Sure.
Yes. Oh, Senpai. Can I help you?
I like to talk.
With me? Okay, but why so suddenly? You aren't worried about me, are you? If so, thank you, but I'm totally fine.
You can always talk to me.
I'll do that. You're really caring, Senpai. Thanks for going out of your way to check on me. I'll do my best not to worry you. Well then, good night. Come to think of it, I haven't had dinner yet. I should probably eat something. Senpai? You wouldn't happen to be hungry, would you?
I'm pretty hungry right now.
Welcome! Take any open seat.
He's not here. Oh, it's nothing. Sorry for asking you to go out all of a sudden. I just wanted someone to come with me. It's a little intimidating going to get food by myself. People tend to stare when they see an elementary school kid like me out on his own.
Your order?
2 specials.
2 specials coming right up.
Seems like that's the thing to get, huh? Thanks for ordering. So, I saw some people from our dorm stop by here a while back. Like Sonata-san, and that guy who recently joined. Aragaki-san. Do you come here with them too? What kinds of things do you talk about? Oh, sorry for asking something so weird.
Oh my god, kid,
I just
relax.
thought I should know a bit more about everyone, since we'll be fighting together from now on. But it's good either way, because I've always wanted to have a proper chat with you. Everyone in the dorm is amazing, but you're on a completely different level. I can't believe how many personas you're able to use.
Well, I don't like to brag.
Ikutsuki-san and Mitsuru-san said that each person normally has only one persona, and that it doesn't change. That means what I saw back then was really...
Persona? What are you talking about, kid?
It's nothing. Sorry. Shall we eat? Oh, I finished all the soup, too. I'm stuffed.
Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, The Melancholy of Swallow, will air this winter as a TV special.
Huh? Wow! A spin-off with Swallow as the main character! I gotta make sure I record that!
I mean... Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it is! This is big news! Swallow doesn't usually make much of an impression, but there's a theory that he's actually stronger than Hawk!
I thought he was going to be like, oh, there we go.
Heard that from a friend.
I heard from
TV shows
a
like
friend.
that seem to be popular in my class. I only watch them so I have something to talk about.
It's okay to be a kid.
Anyway, it's been a while since I've enjoyed a meal like this. I guess it's because I'm eating with you. You're really easy to talk to, and the ramen was delicious. Maybe next time we can... it's nothing. It's getting late. We should start heading back. It was delicious. No, this food was not delicious. Don't let yourself think like that.
You on your way home? Us too. We just finished eating dinner.
Oh, are you from the same class, Amada-kun?
Yes. It's nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, Amada. You gotta join next month's soccer tournament. We've all been waiting for you, you know? We can even practice together after school.
I'll have to pass. I'm not even sure if I could make it next month.
Aw, come on. We can't win without you. You're better than all of us.
You can't pressure someone like that. Can't you see you're bothering him? I'm sure Amada-kun has a lot going on. Isn't that right?
Oh, no, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Please excuse us. You should hurry home too, Amada-kun.
We're actually right outside.
Home.
Come on, let's get going. Your grandma is waiting for us.
But Mom, if Amada doesn't
Sorry
join
about
us,
that.
we're gonna get totally
Do you not like playing soccer?
No, it's not that. I just have enough to do. The second semester has already started, and we have to go to Tartarus at night. I know we'll be going through a lot from now on, so I decided to not make any promises. More importantly, sorry for keeping you out so late. Let's make our way back to the dorm.
And we're literally right outside the dorm. Parted with Amada and returned to my room. Feel like my academics improved after thinking about what was on Amada's mind. I got smarter, guys. By hanging out with a kid, I got so much smarter.
Yo!
Yo, Mikado, sorry I haven't been around lately, but I can't just leave her alone. Don't ask me why. You've got this.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, man. I always feel weird saying like stuff like "you got this" or "I got this" or "we could do this." It's like, say something else, man. I guess. Stop looking at me like that, please.
Greetings.
Junpei has already left school. He went to the hospital. At least seems to be emotionally distressed. Okay. What's he gonna say?
What's up?
Past is history. I'm looking forward to the future. You too, right? If you ever need help, don't be afraid to ask. You can count on me. Him again? Okay, before I go, let's go to strip mall. When you order a medium beef bowl, order a raw egg with it and drop it into the beef bowl. If you can get the egg in the middle of the bowl, I heard you become more popular in school. Good to know. Guess I've been laid off. Told me the company's being restructured. Laid off used to mean temporary release, but nowadays it's a euphemism for permanent release. I may not look it, but I worked my ass off for that company. Everything feels so pointless now. I can't get my thoughts straight. Alright, let's see what new stuff they got. Pickup Line Master. PC software for learning the arts of seduction and sweet talking. I'll take one. Sage Brain Training. PC software for cultivating your thinking power. So I'm guessing that's either SP or academics. Sengoku Chronicles. Living out the valorous feats of a Sengoku era general. Veggie Farmer Sim. Learning increase the yield of your vegetable garden. Cool. Okay, so what was that? 4 books? What are you doing? Okay. This I'm actually going to look up on, because if this is not going to lead necessarily anywhere, I don't want to spend the time, because we already have very, very limited time, and I have so many social links I need to catch up on. Okay. So, there are only a certain amount of walks. And I believe there's only 3. So, let's just do this and get it over with. Koromaru people watching yet again today.
That voice. It really is you, Koromaru. I'm so glad to see you again. I was worried when I didn't see you at the shrine gate. But here you are, looking better than ever. And so well dressed. You've become quite the fashionista, haven't you? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Do you live in the store? Is Koromaru in good hands here?
It's a give and take relationship.
Oh, that's just wonderful. I think I'm a little jealous. I'm glad you found somewhere you can relax again. Oh, don't you worry about a thing. You can live wherever you choose. I have to get going. Take care now, the both of you.
What's wrong, Koromaru-san? I see. So that's what's troubling you. That woman from earlier, she offered to take Koromaru-san in at one point. But at the time, he still had unfinished business to attend to. Of course, she is unaware of that fact. So in all likelihood, she may still carry the wrong impression about Koromaru-san's feelings.
Koromaru looks regretful. We have to make things right with the lady.
Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right?
How should I tell her about Koromaru's true feelings? I can't talk about personas of the dark hour.
Would this happen to be about Koromaru?
Yeah, sort of.
Don't worry about it. I know Koromaru has his own reasons and his own problems. He's such a sweet, smart boy, isn't he? So really, I'm all right. But thank you for being so thoughtful. The way he's by your side, he looks just like he did when he was with the priest. He must really trust you from the bottom of his heart. Please, take good care of Koromaru.
I'll look after him till the end. Looks like Koromaru heard me.
Koromaru really has been blessed with so many wonderful friends. Be sure to cherish them, okay? You'll be at that dorm from now on, won't you? Well, I'll have to visit you again then.
Feel strong sense of trust coming from Koromaru. I took an overjoyed Koromaru on a walk before going home. The agility of Koromaru's persona Cerberus was raised by 3.
Oh, you're back.
By the way, how long have we been holding the Chidori girl? About 4 days. Let's see. That was it? Junpei. I'm not gonna mess with him today. Okay.
Hey.
I was just thinking about asking you. Is that Jury Girl still in the hospital? I just hope he doesn't get in trouble. I'm not gonna brush.
Excuse me.
In regard to the Yakuza novel we had previously discussed, I was able to acquire the entire series to which it belongs from the library. According to my data, this meets the prerequisite conditions for the activity known as a binge. Reading Yakuza novels with Igus could help improve my charm. Yes, please.
Yes.
Because I want to start...
That reminds me. I was reading this book during class once.
As I want to start working on Yukari, Fuka as well, and Mitsuru even. We haven't even talked to Mitsuru yet, or Fuka for that matter.
One of our classmates saw and said to me, "Wow, I'm surprised. So you're the type to talk with your fists. What exactly do I look like to everyone else?"
A cute girl.
Cute? From what I understand, that term is used to describe small animals. Are you saying that I'm also being placed into that category? I am an anti-shadow weapon, but I don't seem to be regarded as such. I must correct this problem at once. If it is not addressed, it could negatively impact my ability to carry out my duties. Once I finish reading, I will start thinking of a solution. During combat, the mental states of both sides play a significant role in the outcome. I want my presence to strike fear in the hearts of my enemies, but galvanize my allies as well. What can I do to convey that kind of impression? Ideally, it would be something to encourage people to depend on me. Maybe I can find some tips in this book.
I feel like my charm has increased after reading about the main character's righteous spirit. Just by one? Oh.
I think this is enough reading for now. We should return to our rooms.
Attention, please.
Let's take a look at some English idioms. When someone has a big mouth, it means they're a loudmouth or a boastful person. There's also the phrase, spill the beans.
So that's why.
What exactly does this idiom mean? Junpei, why don't you answer? Huh, me? Hey, do you know what it means to spill the beans? Drop money, to break into a smile, to reveal a secret. Well, I would think... Yeah, I know what it is. It's to reveal a secret.
Yes.
Correct. There are many theories about why the word beans is used. One particularly famous theory says that beans were used to vote in ancient Greece. At that time, they put white beans for yes and black beans for no into the ballot box. After you spill the beans, and if you spill the beans before voting, it revealed their color and your once secret vote. Oh, that reminds me. Last time, my darling...
Thanks, man.
Phew, thanks, Makoto. My charm.
Yo, Cheetorita.
Cheetorita.
Don't call me that.
Come on, lighten up. Here, I brought you a new sketchbook. I thought your old one might be getting full.
I don't remember asking you to do that, Junpei.
You finally called me by my name. I wasn't sure if you'd ever say it again.
Any luck?
She finally started talking, but she hasn't said anything useful so far.
Well, it's a start. More of a response than we got from her. So, why are you here?
Chidori, what's wrong?
What is that? There's something right there. An enemy? Wrong. Move!
Chidori!
Relax. Her persona just went berserk. It happens.
It happens.
Weren't you guys watching? You could see her persona strangling her for a second. They're not like us. They can't fully control their personas. That's why they need to take suppressants. To keep their personas from killing them.
Suppressants? Wait. Do you know something about Strega?
Some things you only pick up stepping off the straight and narrow. I'll give the duck the meds I have. The rest is up to you.
Shinji, wait! Hey!
Junpei?
Thank God. I thought you were gonna die.
What do you mean? Why do you look so scared? Death is nothing to be afraid of.
What are you talking about?
Dying just means you won't wake up tomorrow. That's all.
What the hell are you saying? You don't really mean that, do you?
Junpei?
I don't want that. You hear me, Chidori? I don't want you to die.
Junpei.
It doesn't matter if you're not afraid. That's not the point. I don't want to have to live in a world without you.
You're so weird, Junpei.
Look who's talking.
Hey, wait! Shinji!
So romantic. It is kind of, again, it is really weird seeing Junpei being... Well, it's not weird. I mean, I guess we haven't really seen him... had the opportunity to see him in that kind of position, but... I said in the beginning that Junpei, he changes. His story arc is actually pretty good. Most of the characters' story arcs are pretty good, especially in this game. But with, you know, with the enemy, so to speak. It's interesting.
What the hell's going on? Why did you have those suppressants? I've heard about what they do. They're taken to rein in a persona when the user can't control it. But the side effects...
You're not taking them, are you?
Answer me!
I don't have to tell you shit.
Why are you always like this?
Save it. I've heard it all before. You think I'm wasting my power. You can't stand the sight of someone so half-assed, right? I'm sick of your damn preaching. Shit.
You don't understand it all. You should already know. 10 years ago, when the orphanage burned down, I couldn't save my sister. Back then, I wasn't strong enough to get past the adults holding me back to even try. That's why I try so hard.
I thought you felt the same way.
We promised each other to become strong enough to do what we think is right.
So why? Why'd you start taking those drugs without telling me?
I'm back in the fight now. I have no reason to suppress my persona anymore. So just let it go.
Damn it. And the side effects?
There's something I need to take care of. It's something only I can do. I gotta take responsibility.
What do you mean?
Listen, quit worrying about me. Just do what you think is right. Got that?
Shinji.
I mean, if you really think about it, from all the times when Shinjiro and Akihiko were talking, you could probably tell why he wants to suppress his persona. If not, like, if you can't think about it, like, if you can't figure out the reason why, they'll be told to you eventually. But it has to do with Amada. Let's put it that way. It has to do with Ken Amada.
Greetings.
Junpei-san went to the hospital again. Seemed quite eager to get there. Has the questioning been going smoothly? He's making progress.
This is questionable.
Do I detect an underlying meaning? Is there something between her and Junpei-san that I'm not aware of? In any case, I have difficulty grasping those kind of subtleties. Yeah, I know. So we can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
So that's just Bunkichi. Alonia. What's going on here? Oh, is that Elizabeth? It is Elizabeth.
Marvelous.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Here are my requests.
Oh, wow, there's a lot. Okay. Bring me a fruit knife.
Oh, yes.
There exist many types of blades, each with their own uses. Among these variations, I would like to study the one known as the fruit knife. The fact that it has fruit in the name must mean it possesses some kind of special ability that only works on fruit. It is certainly a tool of great interest. Please bring me one immediately.
I will await a report of success.
Beautiful tile. Bring me a tile with a
If
peacock
I may
design.
say so.
It's a small piece with an intricate design of a peacock. This piece seems to bring people either unbridled joy or sorrow. It sometimes be a matter of life and death. What would it feel like to have such a piece in my hands? I'd love to find
I
out.
will await a report of success.
Otegine.
By all means.
Defeat a rare shadow in the 4th block. Sumptuous coin.
I will
Okay.
await a report of success.
Level 46
By
or
all
above,
means.
and the 6th document. Okay. So 10-2. So we got about a month to bring the fruit knife. No.
Very well.
There are so many strange people out there. Like that young man I saw the other day. I just noticed there are people that there seemed to be a gap in the stream of people walking. I wondered why, so I took a gander. And then I understood why nobody was walking there. It was this kid with no shirt on and a long gray hair. He had this weird aura to him. I ask you, what is this world coming to? Man, that one was close. I never miss now, but somehow I still can't get it. The claw grabs the prize, but it'll fall just before it reaches the hole. Or the prize gets stuck. Is it still Ganesha Bank? I think I have a Ganesha Bank. I think the hot summer sun got to me. See, my arms are burned and my skin is all rough. Do you know the ramen restaurant Hagakure at the Iwatsutai Strip Mall? The ramen they sell has plenty of collagen to boost your beauty. That's what I heard anyway. If you make your skin more youthful, I bet your mind will follow, and your husband will love you more. Yep, because all men are shallow like that. Who do we have? So, Yukari can't talk to, Kaisuke, and Chihiro. Oh, I didn't want the classroom. No, whatever. It's okay. Let's start with Chihiro, I guess. Hello. I was able to say hello to you. Although, the more I think about it, the more nervous I get. I hope I can get better at this somehow. Actually, you know what? Before I do that... Hidetoshi.
Hey there.
Ah, Yuki-kun. There's no meeting today. My day just doesn't feel right without one. Don't you agree?
Welcome. Oh, yes.
I see that apathy syndrome stuff on the news a lot these days. It seems like there's more of them. How worrying. You should be careful about that. If it spreads too wide and the school shuts down, I'd have to look for another job. Well, we certainly don't want that. I'm at the nurse's office because I don't feel well, you know? He started giving me lessons. When I listened to his lecture till the end, he gave me a medicine I've never heard of, such as a reward. I mean, just let me sleep. You know what I mean? Okay, so we actually need to go to the nurse's office to complete one of Elizabeth's requests. Yeah, some potent medicine. Mr. Edogawa might know about medicine. Could ask him about it. What brings you to the nurse's office? What? You want some potent medicine? Can't just give you potent medication whenever you want it. Haven't you heard of the Pharmaceutical Affairs Law? It's an emergency? And you absolutely, without a doubt, need my medicine? Okay, but if you're lying to me, I'll curse your kneecaps so they'll crack every waking moment. Well, here you are.
Okay, then.
This is a special medicine. I brewed it myself. I don't know if I would call it potent.
All right.
You got what you wanted, so off you go now. Go in for a lesson. You know what? I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see what this will give me. You come for a supplementary lesson? You're quite the promising pupil. Perhaps this one may pay no mind to the mutterings of a kindly nurse.
Well then.
I must ask, you wouldn't happen to have your own deck of tarot cards? Don't lie, I can smell them on you. Do you consult them regularly? If you own a deck and you don't use it, it's a shameful waste.
Let's do just that.
Though, while we're on the subject, how about a detailed lesson on the use of tarot? I warn you, it's a complicated subject and will take some time. Do you want to hear it? Sure.
Good.
Very well then, your fate is sealed. Today we'll examine the most common use of the tarot, reading one's fate. Or as it's more commonly known, fortune telling. For now, let's keep to the simple one-card spread, where you draw and interpret a single card. It will suffice for learning the basic methods of the tarot.
So, continuing on.
Now, a quick word on the deck. For the best results, you want to use all 78 cards. But for today's explanation, we'll limit ourselves to the 22 major arcana. The procedure for telling fortunes via the tarot goes like so. Shuffle, cut, spread, and read.
That is to say...
That means mixing them all up, putting them in a pile, lining up the drawn cards, and examining them. When I say spread, I refer to how they will be presented. It's a concept I'll come back to several times.
As such.
I nearly forgot about the necessary preparation before handling the cards. Before one begins a tarot reading, one's mind must be calm. Try to simultaneously unify and relax your consciousness. You must also stay focused on the goal of your reading to avoid wishful thinking, clouding the result.
I guess we'll get started.
Once you're relaxed, we'll begin. Place the cards face down on the table to hide their images. Then the client of the reading will shuffle or mix the cards.
Well then.
If you're reading your own fortune, then you perform this step yourself. The most common method is to spread them on the table, mixing them in a circular motion with your left hand. The left hand is the agent of your subconscious mind, you see.
As such.
Though if you're clumsy, or have lost a hand, or what have you, you can use either or both hands. It all depends. When the client is satisfied, make a single pile, and thus complete the shuffling phase. And by pile, I mean a neat, orderly stack.
That is to say.
Now on to cutting the deck. Is this gonna lead anywhere? Fucking better. Split the stack you made into 3 piles, each roughly the same height. Normally, the client also performs a cut, but the fortune teller is free to perform this step as well. Just allow the spirit to move you. It may be your own feelings, and it may be occult inspiration. Reorganize the 3 piles in the order of your choosing and combine them into 1 pile again.
Continuing on.
Once this is complete, the reader should take the pile. Be very careful during this step. You must preserve the direction the cards originally faced. If the client is someone else, turn the pile so the cards face the same direction that they were to you.
Well then.
And now, it's finally time to draw a card. This is the spread phase. We're doing a 1-card spread, so turn over the top card and place it on the field to the side. In some methods, you specify which card from the top, but that's a topic for another time.
Such.
The card in the field provides the answer to the client's question. Now it lasts the reading phase. First, we must understand the card's meaning. What the card represents depends on if it's reversed or not.
That is to say.
You do remember that much, yes? There are a few exceptions, but in general, a reverse card is negative and has a different meaning. Once you understand the meaning of the card drawn, apply it to your question. Let inspiration rise to the surface of your mind and, well
then,
form a story around it. I'll say it once more. Develop your story around it. A story, I say. A story. Your story. Our... Excuse me, I went too far. Regardless, simply telling the clients the card's meaning isn't considered a true reading. Using the clue derived from the card, the reader must use their inspiration to look into the client's future.
So, continuing on.
It's important to converse with the client as well to assist with your divinations. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Tarot is both the skill of reading the cards and reading people. Perhaps I should save this for posterity. What's that? Each card's meaning? Didn't I hand out notes on that before? If you lost them, you're on your own. Research that information on your own time. Thank God.
As such.
Well, I think that's enough of an explanation for today. Oh yes, one more thing. Always seal your inspiration after the fortune has been told. Say farewell to the cards, for instance, or imagine cocooning yourself in a sleeping bag. If you don't seal your inspiration, it may draw unwanted attention. Talking so much at once is quite draining. Since you've been taking your studies so seriously, here's a little something. Take it and off you go. Oh, that didn't waste any time. Okay. Oh my god. So I could do the art class, or I could talk to Chidori. Guys never seem to be able to do much in home economics. That's not true. I mean, there are guys who are good at sewing? That sounds wonderful. My friend asked me for the URL of the Revenge website, but I don't know it. But even if I did, why would I tell anyone else? I just keep it to myself. That's a good point. The symmetry is still here. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Wait. Is there something else?
Good day. Here are my requests.
Oh, the potent medicine. Doi.
Wonderful.
I see, so this is the infamous medicine. Let me have a taste, right now. Oh my, what an electrifying sensation. Potent indeed. However, its well-balanced components prevent it from being truly lethal.
How splendid.
The master of the nurse's office must be incredibly skilled. Steel pipe. Music unique to Gekukan.
Come to think of it.
It said that music can paint a vivid reflection of the culture at that time and place in history. Should that prove true, then I wonder if the Gekukan High School you attend has its own unique music as well. It's been on my mind ever since I first heard of this. So will you do me one favor? I'd like to hear a piece of music distinctive to your learning facility, Gekukan High School.
By all means.
Nope.
Very well, then.
Okay, so we want... Was it corridor? No. So let's talk to Chihiro. I don't think she's willing to talk anymore. She's trying another time. Oh no! I fucked up. Oh well. That's fine. We'll do the art one.
Hello. Sorry about that.
What is he? He's Fortune. Fuck. God damn it. Sorry, guys. I'll be quick.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
So first off, let's
Registering
register.
personas? Is overwriting acceptable? All registered.
I too. What kind of persona do you desire?
So we don't need the chariot anymore. The star. Who was a star?
Take all the time you need to consider.
Are you satisfied with this? Please choose what skills to inherit.
Why not?
It seems you have been blessed with some power.
It's finally time.
I'm Clotho, Key Master of Gozer. I'll spin the thread of destiny ever at your side. Seems a Fortune social link has blessed you with even more power. Okay. I don't remember who the star was.
We look forward to your next visit.
What was it, Hayase? I'll cross that bridge if I come to it. Alright. We want the lab hallway.
Hello.
About to head to club. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. For now, draw whatever you want. Just let me know if you have any questions. Scratching of pencils echoes throughout the art room. It's been so fun that the hours flew by.
Let's wrap up for today. Good work, everyone.
All done.
All right, let's clean up and go home.
What's wrong?
This has been happening a lot lately. It's just a little headache. I don't think it's anything to worry about.
You should really figure out what's causing the pain. It might lead to serious complications down the road. Does anywhere else hurt? Are your nose and throat all right? Does it feel like your head is in a vice?
Hiraga is getting the details of Fuka symptoms.
Oh
boy, here we go. Keisuke-senpai strikes again. Yamagishi-san won't be going anywhere for a while.
Strikes again.
If someone isn't feeling well, he always tries to figure out what's wrong. And it doesn't matter when or where. Once he starts, it takes forever. Keisuke-senpai's dad's the director of a big hospital, and he's an only child. I guess he just can't stand to see people suffer. I bet he'll end up going to medical school.
So the pain's originating from the back of your head? Could you turn around, please? Don't worry. It's just a chronic tension-type headache. Most likely the result of stress. You might be spending too much time in front of the computer. Try to get outside and exercise more. It must seem funny to get medical advice from the head of the art club.
I was worried I'd come down with the flu or something.
In that case, I can do a more thorough check. Could you remove your shirt? Also, open your mouth and stick out your tongue.
What? That's okay. I'm fine. Besides, our dorm isn't far, so he can accompany me back.
Sorry. Wait, you two live in the dorms? I guess I see it in Yamagishi-san. She seems like the well-adjusted type. I bet you're a great cook. Do you take care of the laundry? Is living alone hard?
I think Hiraga's taken an interest in me. I feel like we're becoming better friends by him interrogating my chores, I guess.
Sorry, Yamagishi-san. I forgot about your condition. I know it's close, but I don't think you should be walking home. Why don't I call you a taxi? Though a bumpy taxi ride might make your headache worse. Maybe a limousine would be better.
That's okay. I'm fine, really.
Why settle a limousine? Just do a helicopter. Said goodbye to the club members and went back to the dorm. Beep beep, you say.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Yuri may be permitted to watch over that girl for the time being. Now's not the time to bombard her with questions. Besides, we still have 3 shadows to contend with. We should be able to accomplish that within the next few months, unless the situation changes. Don't let your guard down until the very end. And even then.
I have a suggestion.
Koromaru-san would like to communicate something to you. He's tired of eating the same food day after day. I recommend you change Koromaru-san's menu. I'll think about it.
You have my thanks.
Seems happy to hear that. Thank you. Rough. It's been rough. Rough, I say.
Yo.
We probably won't be going to the hospital again, huh? Seems like that Chidori person wasn't all that compatible with us. Except for one person.
By the way...
Why isn't anyone going to the hospital today? Did they finish questioning her already? Chidori, right? I mean, he's right next to you. Did you not hear what he just said? Lucky color for our Virgos in the audience is yellow. For extra luck today, try punching 3 times in front of a mirror. Like punching the mirror, punching the air, or just punching someone. You have to be specific with this stuff, man. Aragaki suppressant and Akihiko's expression. What? Okay.
What?
What do you want? Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get a specific item for her. Huh? You want a fruit knife? What for? You gonna use it for cooking? Hold on. Why am I asking him for a fruit knife?
Yeah?
There you go. It's kind of old, but has a great grip. You can have it. Not now.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, let's say hypothetically, someone tells me that they want to die. So I tell this person I don't want them to die. What do you think? Is it weird to say that? No, it's not weird.
Thanks.
Oh, good to hear. Thanks. I mean, a common sentimentality, you know what I mean? Like, someone says they want to die, I'd be like, okay. Is that what you're gonna say? Can I help you? What are you doing?
Hey.
She brought my books home. Doesn't look like Fuka will regain any more new skills. Improve academics. Not now.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's... Is there anything going on? Club Escapade. I could try there too. See if there's anything new from that guy. Let's send this in.
I'm looking for... Here are my requests. Let's hear the results.
Okay. What a sharp, shining blade. That must be the fruit knife I asked for. Seems as though it's been in use for a long time. But it's almost as sharp as the day it was made. I bet it's been used to cut a wide variety of things, not just fruit.
How splendid.
It's an all-purpose cooking tool. There's something written on the handle. Graduation, gift, orphanage.
Very well then.
The item appears to be quite dear to someone, so be sure to take it back with you. Please take this as your reward. A bus stop sign. Bring me oil.
Of course.
Someone like you to fetch me some oil. Since there is a vast selection of this item, it will be undoubtedly be extremely difficult to collect every single variation. Therefore, I only ask that you bring me the oil frequently used by one of your acquaintances.
I will await a report of...
I'm going to guess
Very
that's
well,
Igus. No, quit. Oh, I thought he would have the bus stop sign. Is it Junpei? Shinjiro? Yes, it is. Distress high. Ooh. I think distress should be okay. I don't think they'll run away from distress. But we'll see how it goes. There's no one here, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I see her looking for oil. That is something I do use regularly. We have a large stock of silicone oil. It works well with precision components. If you like, you may have some for free. What is steel, as they say? Thank you. I'm going to do this. So the Pickup Line Master, the Sage Brain Training, Sengoku Chronicles, and Veggie Farmer Sim. I'm going to do the Pickup Line Master, just hopefully I can max out my charm and start talking to Yukari. Seems to be a game where you talk to 108 different characters. Love comes in all shapes and sizes. It's got you hooked up with someone too. I guess it's a love sim game. I should try to pick answers that will make the other character happy. I ended up forming a relationship with an aging 15-year-old dog. I feel like I can effectively convey my charm to just about anyone now.
Morning.
So there's something bothering me lately. Why did Aragaki-senpai suddenly decide to come back? He's an indomitable force.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he looks scary, but he doesn't seem like the type who'd rejoin just because he likes to fight.
Well then.
Hello, class. Bagahi Laka Bachabe? Sure. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Today, we'll discuss the magic of the Renaissance era. The Renaissance was a time when the arts and the scientists enjoyed a strong resurgence in Europe. Of course, this had a profound influence on magic, although it may be more accurate to say the two studies helped improve one another. As to why the Renaissance helped to further magic, practitioners had finally nailed down a way to escape the rule of the church. By studying the teachings of previously inaccessible sects, knowledge of magic flourished, possibly like never before. The Renaissance also brought about the revival of ancient Greek and Roman literature. Magical texts such as the Hermetica received all new translations and increased study. Philosophy, natural history, alchemy, astrology. This book is filled with a wide range of subjects. Some even consider it the Bible of magic. Just as science and astronomy may have made strides in the modern day, so too has the art of magic. You can see this in the emergence of one of the great magicians of all history, one who put the knowledge of the Renaissance into application. John Dee was a professor who advised the Queen of England, but with the magical knowledge he uncovered, he was able to communicate with angels. Of course, there was also Hohenheim, a doctor who traveled across Europe. I didn't realize that was a real name. Isn't Hohenheim a character in Full Metal Alchemist? Isn't he the dad's name? He was a doctor who traveled across Europe. He became known as Paracelsus, a renowned physician and alchemist. I mean, that makes sense. Full Metal Alchemist, right? Granted, the magician's life wasn't an easy one back then. Both men dealt with great amounts of persecution in their lives. Are you still listening? Even your astral selves need to pay attention. Here's a test to see if you're paying attention. Get it wrong and your house will become permanently haunted. Whatever.
Okay, then.
Who to pick this time? I choose thee. You always choose me. Which book helped further the art of magic during the Renaissance? The Hermetica.
Cool.
Correct. Enjoy sleeping in your peaceful home tonight. During the Renaissance, magic had a surprisingly strong influence on the church-ruled society. Several magicians were even involved in the core part of the Renaissance, the religious revolution. What's up, my charm? I wonder what Chidori's doing right now. I wish I could see her more often. I heard a rumor that you went to Kirijo-san's vacation home. Not only that, but Takaba, Yamagishi, and Aigis were there too. And the best part of the rumor is that they were all wearing bathing suits. Is that true? Sure is. No way. Are you serious? Wait, don't say anymore. I can't take it. Why? Why are you so damn lucky? Hi. Can I talk to Chihiro? I could talk to Fuka. Are you busy? Also, if you happen to be a little hungry, I have time. Oh, good. In that case, would you do me a favor? I was hoping you could taste the lunch I made. To be honest, I don't have very much confidence in my cooking. But today, I think it turned out okay. Got a bad feeling about this, but I have enough courage to try it. So, will you taste it? Alright.
See you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, please come with me.
Sorry, I know you probably aren't very hungry at this hour.
So I guess with Fuka, you need to have max courage. With Yukari, you need to have max charm. And I guess that leaves Mitsuru with max academics. It's the only way you'll be able to talk to them.
But, I'd be happy if you'd maybe give it a taste, if that's okay.
The bento box looks like a chaotic mess of ingredients. Seems I have no choice but to eat.
I used vinegar as a base for relieving fatigue, and then added a bunch of citrus. You know, just some simple, light flavors.
Has a very impactful flavor.
I want your honest opinion, okay? How was it?
It tastes horrible. I'm just gonna be brutally honest.
I thought you might say that. Thank you, though, for being honest. Actually, you don't look so well, leader. Oh no! What do I do? I'll go get some water. Wait right here. I'm sorry I made you taste test my cooking. I just figured that I could count on you for an honest opinion. Well, thank you for your time today. I'm going to keep at it. I should focus on making it edible first, though.
I feel like I've gotten a little closer to Fuka. Oh my god, so many social links, guys.
I'll see you back at the dorm.
Oh, welcome back.
How many do I have at this point? So that one max ranks goes up naturally. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That one also goes up naturally. 5, 6, 7. And then we have Yukari, Mitsuru, and we'll have Aigis. So we still have 10 more social links that I'm aware of. I don't remember if there's more or not, but I mean, how many have we maxed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We maxed 6 of them. Not even halfway through. Thinking about putting together some food. No, I'm not gonna spend my evening. What? Bother someone else if you're bored. I got nothing to offer you. Yeah, let's give this to Elizabeth.
Marvelous. I'm looking for... Are you accepting a request? Wonderful.
Ah, is that the oil I requested?
My.
Silicon oil for precision components? My, this seems to be the real deal. I wonder what its intended use is. Should I apply it, soak in it, or perhaps drink
You
it?
have my thanks.
Well, in any case, this completes my request. As for the oil, you could take it back with you. Ooh, rocket punch. Okay, that's it for those. Oh, I still have the big burger challenge, don't I? The big eater challenge. No.
Very well, then.
Ooh, high confusion. Fist that fires iron fists, like something out of a robot anime. I mean, I'll take it. Just rented another movie from the same series because I wanted to watch it sometime. Courage. Sure. Again, I want to increase. I want to get his characteristics.
His character really drinks a lot of alcohol. When you grow up, are you going to drink alcohol too?
I'd like to.
I see. You should be careful about that. I heard that drinking too much is bad for your health. Alcohol has a very mature feeling about it, doesn't it? I don't think I'm a fan of all the rowdy parties, but having a nice glass does look kind of cool. Speaking of, remember that bar scene? Wow, it's late. Watching those bonus clips took longer than I thought.
Yeah. I enjoy a nice beer, whiskey, rum and coke, or rye and coke, rather.
It's about
Although technically rye and coke is more of a party drink, but whatever.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. This time in particular, I believe this human is an acquaintance of yours. Goodbye now.
An acquaintance. Seems that someone I know is lost in Tartarus. If I don't save them, the consequences could be irreversible. Well, I mean, let's find out who it is.
Our next topic.
Alright, our next chapter goes over the problems of the Kamakura shogunates. Oh no, I don't want that. The Kamakura period's cool and all, but it doesn't beat the Sengoku era. Have we covered enough of this yet? I can skip to Sengoku now, yeah? Yeah, let's do it. We're taking a deep dive into the era, starting from the beginning. As I'm sure you all know, it's generally agreed upon that the major factor in the Sengoku era's formation was the Onin War in 1467. After that, the next big one was the coup of Meio in 1493. Wait, what year? 1467, 1493, okay. Let's look a bit closer at the Onin War first, though. In 1467... no, stay awake.
Right.
Wow, it's already time? Can't believe that went by so fast. We've only made it to 1467, but there's still so much to cover. I guess there's no other choice. Next time, we'll jump ahead to 1468.
No one else is gonna be here today, but they said we still can't give you back your evoker.
I wasn't expecting them to. That's why I'm in here in the first place.
Oh yeah, how's that cut doing? Ah, right. Probably healed already, huh? So, you're not drawing today?
Does it matter?
Well, not really. Huh. Your flowers wilted. The heat must have got to them. Oh, I know. Why don't I go buy you some fresh ones? What's your favorite kind of... Hey, what's wrong? Huh? Flowers? Those are cut flowers, right? Whoa. How'd you do that?
I gave them a little bit of my energy.
I didn't know your healing powers could do stuff like that. It's like a miracle or something.
It's nothing special. You have powers too, don't you? This is just another form they can take.
Well, yeah, I guess. But that's about all I've got going for me. Without this power, I'd be a nobody. I just talk a big game, pretending like I'm some kind of hero. But in reality, I don't know what the hell I'm fighting for. In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live.
A good reason to live? Good reason.
When I was a kid, I had this silly dream.
A dream?
I used to want to grow up to be a pro baseball player. Pretty stupid, huh? But I guess that's part of being a kid.
I wouldn't really know. I don't remember much from my childhood. I only remember one thing. Being surrounded by white. Everything was white. I hate hospitals.
Oh. You do. Sorry.
But you've been coming to see me here. So, I don't mind as much this time.
Chidori. You mean it? Then I'll come to see you every day.
Surprisingly sweet. Very sweet. Okay, and I think that's going to do it for today. A very story-heavy episode. We beat the full moon boss and captured a member of Strega, interrogating her, and yeah, working on our social links. We'll continue on next time. We'll be, as I said before, like halfway through the game is when the story really starts to pick up. And we only got 3 left. 3 of the full moon bosses, so yeah, not a lot of... At that point, we're pretty much going to be around, like, I would say, between a half and 2/3. Yeah, I mean, we're what, like the 9th month? I think we started in April, if I'm not mistaken. So, we're pretty much halfway through the year. Not quite there yet, but we're almost there. Still got a while to go. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.